Want to stop prospecting in the traditional sense? I've found that the most powerful prospecting tool is getting listings and selling those listings. The secret is pricing properties correctly from the beginning. I'm Lazaro Martinez, a sales associate with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Properties Group in Sebring. Let's take 5 minutes to talk about how to price listings to sell. When I was listing and selling at price points much higher than what had been sold, people balked at me. How did I pull it off? Instead of focusing on the historical sales data, I turned my attention to the properties my listings were competing with. Sold data has a 30-day value. You can maximize the contract price by looking at active comps and asking yourself, who are we competing with? If the average sales price in a neighborhood was $100,000 6 months ago and a property with a remodel kitchen is currently listed for $125,000, you're going to need a list for a little less if your listing doesn't have those upgrades. But as long as you're within the range of those higher price listings, you'll generate the same traffic. And prospects will say, look, that one's $125,000, but here's one for $120,000. One bank-owned property in a desirable location needed work and the bank wasn't willing to fix it up. The property was valued between $70,000 to $80,000. The bank would have to drop the price anyway, so I figured we might as well drop it up front. We listed it for $69,000 and got 6 offers. It went under contract in 3 days and sold for $75,000. Another strategy in pricing a home to sell is figuring out the seller's motivation. Do they want to sell the property quickly, say within 30 days, or would they rather opt for a 90-day period? If they would like to secure a contract within 30 days, we usually list it at about 7 to 10% less than the competing data. If we list under what we're competing with, but closer to the actual sold data, we'll possibly get multiple offers and sell the property quickly and at a higher price, because it's pretty much sitting all by itself. If the seller wants to secure the highest possible contract price for their home and is in no rush to sell, I recommend a strategy that ensures the best possible chance to sell above the historical sales data. The conditions of today's market is low inventory, which drives prices higher. Let's say you have a listing appointment for a home similar to a property that sold for $100,000 about 40 to 60 days ago. But homes in the neighborhood are now listed at a median price of $115,000. To draw a higher contract price, you should list the homes closer to $115,000, not $100,000. Since the most comparable property is listed higher, you can draw a higher price by listing higher and attracting the same traffic as if you were listed lower. To price a property right, it's important to do a walkthrough, to assess the condition, and see if there are any enhancements that could be made to improve the marketability. This could be something as simple as power washing the exterior of the home or cleaning up the landscape. I always recommend that the sellers obtain a 4-point inspection focusing on the main areas of the home: roof, heating and AC, electrical and wiring panels, plumbing and fixtures. Because even if they've done everything to maintain the property, there may be undetected issues. If issues are found, it's better to address them up front. We focus on minimal repairs that are generally required as a condition to obtaining certain loan products. If the cost to fix up the property is more than the owner wants to spend, this is the perfect time to list below market value, to draw more activity on the property, hence getting multiple offers and selling for what it's worth. It's amazing how you can shift the price by as little as $5,000 and generate more activity. By using these strategies, you'll find your listings will generate more buyers and sell quicker than pricing too high or in the wrong price bracket.